This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I thought I would show my progress on my fantasy feather that I'm working on. I am sitting in my recliner. This is where I do most of my slow stitching, so you're going to see shadow from my hands and from the light, and I kind of pinned my scissors on here to show you that I don't like all these blue stitches that I put in here on the feather. I think they're too spiky. They bother me. So I'm in the process of removing them. But I do like my color choices. And let me take this pin out because, like I said, I pinned my scissors on. I do use the entire arm of my recliner as my biscornu. Sometimes I knock things off. So I use these straight pins. This is the embroidery thread. It's just thread that I got at the thrift store. And I use the pins to kind of pin my thread and scissors and piece on while I'm working. Of course, I stitch in hand, so I'm often lifting this piece up. Let me turn it over and show you the back, because one thing that I really learned, and you can't see it too well, maybe after I get these blue stitches out, down here at the bottom, and it's really covered up by the stitches, Catherine K3M talked about the different ways of couching, and she showed her method of couching, which has the little running stitches on both sides, and I really do like that. I had to figure out how she did that. It's really simple, but you know, even the simple stuff, Greek is Greek until you learn the language. So I'm in the process of removing all these ugly blue stitches. I just don't like them. They aren't not what I was envisioning. I do like my choice of fabrics. I thought I was going to have to create my own fabrics. I really do not go for greens too much. But as I was sorting through my little pieces, I found this really thin piece. And it's raveled. And I really like how that represents a feather. I'm really liking the shape of the feather, except for maybe up in here, I needed a taller piece. I kind of tried to shape it a little in there, but I'd already stitched it down, so it's kind of governed by my top of my fabric up there. I love the floral because it represents maybe a feather that you would find in the spring. And I think the colors are good. Now you'll see my couching stitches are this light green color. And I think I'm going to go with that over in here. And I don't think it'll be as stark and in your face. These blue stitches are really bothering me. And they'll continue to bother me. And that's another thing I've learned. I know stitching and learning and doing kind of slapdashes, oh, just leave it. But if it continues to bother me, I do remove it and make it something that I enjoy more. So I hope that you've enjoyed seeing my progress. I'm still working on my 9 patch. I worked out the little grid poem. I'll be sharing that later. So, yeah. I'm really coping with a bad chest cold. I do not think it's COVID, so please don't put that on me. If I thought it was COVID, I would go get tested, but I don't have any of the other really bad symptoms. I don't have a fever. I do cough a lot. I've got a lot of mucus in my throat. I think it just settled in my throat this time. And it seems like the change of the weather, every spring, every year, I tend to get a really bad cold. But it's getting it's getting better mostly, and I hope to be back to streaming soon. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Probably, I'm going to shoot for tomorrow morning, Friday morning, March the 8th. I have a lot to share. I'm learning so much. I'm enjoying this slow stitch so much. Bye for now.